Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Ramses. My guest today is the co-founder and director of the Golden Space Indonesia, Stephanie Hermawan. Welcome, Stephanie. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hi, Ramses.
Hi. So let's get started. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do?
So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm also an angel impact investor, and I invest a lot of in social enterprise. But what I do now is, I used to be just a for-profit entrepreneur, just having a furniture business long time ago, and then I sold that, and I found that success that is just based on money and profit doesn't make me happy because I was depressed at some point, and
Mm,
then I found my life purpose, and then that's why I founded the Golden Space Indonesia. Actually, it's a meditation company that helps people to know themselves and do a lot of emotional healing and mental health issues. So it's actually creating a company that is for purpose and for profit at the same time. And I do a lot of investing in a lot of social enterprises. Yeah.
okay. So before, were you like making a profit, but then you weren't happy with it?
Well, I was happy about the profit, but
Oh,
but
of course.
I felt that there was something more to that. So I couldn't wake in 2012. I couldn't wake up in the morning. I was in the holiday in Japan. I was supposed to be happy, right? My business was doing really, really well. But somehow there was something that was like, I don't want to go to office. It's just I told my partner I don't want to go to office. It's just doesn't give me meaning anymore. Money doesn't give me meaning anymore. I needed something more, and then that's where my depression hits for like a few months. And then a friend introduced me to Awaken the Divine You, which is like a meditation program, which actually helped me a lot to become super positive, and then change my whole life. I heal a lot of myself that I didn't know how to process before. And then I found my life purpose through that
I
process,
see.
right? Yeah, through that process, I found my life purpose, and that how actually one of my life purpose is to help people to realize that success is actually doing their purpose, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay to do. It's actually possible to do both mission, your life mission, and profit at the same time. So purpose and
Mm,
profit at the same time. That's why I invest a lot of social startups right now, a lot of social
yeah.
enterprises. Long time ago, like about 7 years ago, when I talk about this to people, they'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right? They'll be like, "Aren't you like wasting a lot of your money investing in all this company because the world it was not didn't understand that it's possible that you can do both, that you can make positive impact to the world and make money at the same time. But I told them that it's not going to be a long shot, it's going to be a long play. But and then I invested and I exited a lot of social startups already that making a lot of 8 times exit 800% return in a few years only. So it's making positive impact and making money at the same time. Because I believe that the more profit that you make, you can make more impact to the world, right?
I see. So basically, before, did you feel that you weren't really like you didn't really help anyone, but then you were making a profit, and now you were kind of
Correct. Because last time I was just making furniture, right? So it was just
yeah,
like making beautiful furniture, just making people's home
yeah,
nicer. That's pretty much it. But that's what's that? What's that? How is that giving positive impact? Yes, maybe it's just make people temporarily happy, like
yeah.
nice house, right? And then, but then what? right?
Mm-hmm.
So I love to do things that are giving a deep impact and meaning to people's life, like
Yeah.
helping people with, finding their life purpose. So, and or right now, I like to help a lot of entrepreneurs who wants to find a purpose in their business or shift to their life purpose and making a lot of environmental impact, right? Green companies or social fintech and many more in different sectors actually. Because right now, a lot of people don't un- a lot of people they don't know. A lot of business people they thought that the only way you can make money is just profit oriented. That's pretty much it. And then they were like, okay, I'm gonna make my money first. I'm gonna be successful first, and then I'm gonna help people later on. But actually, yes, you can do both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I,
Yeah.
that's really good. So,
It
would
gives
you?
you meaning in life. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? It's more than money because after you get this much money, what else are you gonna do? More money, and then until when?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. 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 So, would you
That's
agree
that's
with the
what I mean.
phrase like "money does not buy happiness"?
Money does buy happiness to a certain extent.
I see.
To a certain extent. For example, if you're doing a lot of mission in your life, right? But if you're doing a lot of social impact, but you help a lot of people, but you don't make money out of it, or you don't earn any money, are you happy? Can you pay for your own food? Are you happy? No, right?
Mm, yeah.
If you cannot put your kids to school, are you happy? No, right?
Mm,
Basic needs first. So money can buy happiness to certain level. To a certain level, basic needs, but after that requires way more than money, right? That's where you find your life passion, your life purpose. What is your mission in life? Who are you, right? And then when you contribute to society, that will actually brings you all the happiness, right?
I see. I see.
It's both. I'm talking about both. So it's merging the duality in people's mind. So that's what I teach too, actually, at the Golden Space. I'm a abundance coach. So basically teaching people about their relationship with money,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Fixing a lot of people, even though they're rich, they have negative relationship with money. They
Uh,
think like, okay, it's like even when even like they don't have healthy relationship with money, like meaning they are afraid of losing money. A lot of people that come to my class from people who doesn't have money until they're billionaires. Okay, they come to my class because they have negative relationship with money and they're slaving for money. The way
mhm.
they do business, they're slaving for money. But I'm teaching them to be a master of money.
How does that
So
work?
you're not a slave of money, meaning you don't work for money, right? So you're not dominated by external stuff, right? Because beyond money, actually, what is money? Actually, it's just a medium of exchange, right?
Mm-hmm.
Medium of exchange. At the end of the day, what do you want? You want corn, so you can eat. Then, or you want banana or whatever that you want, car or whatever it is, to make you happy. But actually, if you can see the internal happiness without buying the car, that's the true happiness. That's a true abundance. Because until when you're gonna have more houses, more cars, bigger cars, bigger houses, fancier cars, better, fancier, more expensive bags, for example. Until when? Then you
Mm.
will never be happy, correct?
Yeah.
So it's what I mean by internal happiness. That is true abundance. So that's why a lot of rich people, a lot of even business people, they want more, but they don't know what there. It's actually there's a hole inside of their heart. There is something missing inside of their heart. That's why they're into
Oh.
depression. They drink a lot of alcohol. They smoke a lot. They go partying all the time. They take drugs. They don't know how to cope with the inside. They keep buying stuff. So it's a lot of external happiness that that humans or we were taught before, right?
Yeah.
You're only loved if you have a car, not fancy car, right? You can only get a girlfriend if you have a better car, for example. So it's a lot of your taught belief system from young that is so screwed up already that you're only loved if you have certain things.
Mm.
So that
Mm.
is something that is screwed up for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's we
Yeah.
need to re-educate the world that actually there is a value beyond money, right? Make make money as a way to actually give love to the world. You
Yeah.
know, instead of just buying money, you can actually help people with it. That's actually will give you much more satisfaction. At the end of the day, people want to buy things, just they want to feel loved. They want to correct or not? That's why I said
I
if you can
think
say
maybe.
yourself you are loved, then it's good, right? For
Uh,
example, it's like it's as simple as because from young it's like we were taught of you will be loved if you make good grades, or you will be loved if you are famous, if you are what. That's very external, you see, right? Until we don't know what is our value in life anymore. We
yeah.
don't know who we are anymore. If we
Yeah.
don't fulfill it, we think we are a failure, you see.
Uh-huh. I see. I see.
If you're not rich, then you are
Your
not
failure.
successful and
Yeah.
you're not loved. Nobody's gonna like you. Nobody's gonna talk to you, right? But it's not true,
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not
Yeah. Yeah.
true.
I see.
So it's a lot of that things that we need to change. It's a lot of belief systems that makes people depressed, make people not feeling loved by their parents, or normally it's by their parents, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why they grew up
Okay.
that way. You're expected to be certain thing, but it's okay if you really want to do it, right? If you love what you want to do, what you love doing it is okay. But if you don't like what you're doing, that's when the negative emotion come in, right?
I see. I see. I see.
Mm,
That was very good. I guess insight of what people tend to believe, and it's not true. Yeah. All those things that you said.
well, it's
I
not
mean, like,
about true or not. It's a lot of us is we don't know any better, right? And our parents, they did the best they know how to teach us, right?
yeah.
But it's you gotta have your own critical thinking, right? Is it actually true, right? Whether is that really true? If I work the rest of my life just for in the name of money, for example, will that make me happy at
Mm.
the end of the day?
So it's about
Is
finding
it
your
really?
passion and about what you truly want to
Purpose
do.
is it's
Yeah.
it's actually beyond passion. Passion is just what you love to do. After that is your purpose, meaning your life purpose. Every single soul that is born on this earth has a special purpose. For example, like Elon Musk has this special purpose of doing things, right? Tesla, for example,
Yeah.
or Edison, whatever it is, they know it. See what I mean? But a lot of people, one, they don't know it, or if they know it, they will like, oh, I don't think it's gonna make money. You know what I
Mm,
mean? You
yeah.
think Tesla gave a shit about that? No. When Tesla said, this is my purpose, I need to invent this, they just keep inventing.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Money
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
by itself when you are aligned what you are supposed to do. You know what I mean? What you
Yeah.
are born for. But a lot of people, they are so polluted by what society wants until they don't know how to listen to their own soul want. You understand?
I
So
understand. I understand.
meditation helps you to listen inside of you and
Uh,
quiet down the
okay.
external stuff. Just shut up, right? All the social media, your parents or whatever. Sometimes yes, they're actually good. Like they give you good advice. but it's only from their own perspectives, right?
Yeah,
At
so
the
it's
end
only
of the
from
day,
them,
if
not
you
from
can
other
really
people.
listen to yourself, correct. So the best advice, it comes from your soul, from your heart. You see what I mean? But given your heart is pure and positive, not negative, right? Because
Uh-huh.
your heart, your emotion can be negative too, right? And playing victim,
Yeah,
right? I don't think
yeah,
I can
yeah.
do it. La, 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 la. That's not your heart. That's your ego, right? So that's I know it's a bit theoretical right now. It's a bit hard to
No,
understand,
no,
but
no.
when
It's, I am
you
following. I'm
okay,
following. It's pretty easy to understand.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so when you quiet your mind, when you quiet and you take out all your negative emotions, then when your soul speak, then you can listen. You know what I mean?
I see. I see. So,
Mm.
what would you say are the, like, I guess, values that you need as an entrepreneur to be able to succeed?
What is the values?
Like values or
Okay,
like
I understand.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. For entrepreneur to succeed, well, depends on what is the definition of success first. All right, like
Okay.
is success is just money or is it your life purpose? Whatever, whatever. But number one for me, true success is when you are aligned with who you truly are. Meaning, when you're truly aligned with your inner self, with your inner voice, right? If you just, meaning if you just, make a lot of money and your business is successful, but it's not aligned with what you actually want, is that success?
So your definition of success is if it's in line with what you want.
Uh, with what your life purpose is,
Okay.
with who
Okay.
you truly are, correct? That's my definition of
Yeah.
success.
Okay.
Because I've been business, just regular business success in terms of
Uh-huh.
profit.
Yes.
Doesn't make me happy because true success for me is when I'm also happy inside, internally, also, not just achievement, 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 right? That is actually aligned with who I am and when why am I born for? See,
I see. I
but
see. I
number
see.
but then number two, also once you know it, is the courage that you're gonna do it, right? The courage. Because when you're doing your life purpose or something that is totally like not what society wants you or your parents want you or whatever, right? Or your business partner want you, they will tell you to don't do it, right? They will test you, they will challenge you. Now it's not gonna make you money, it's gonna be hard for you, it's something new, it's very but again, innovator, they always have the courage to try, right? They always have the courage to always do it. For me, number one is just fucking do it. That's the most important thing. All right. Regardless what people want to say or whatever criticize about you, people is gonna say anything about you anyway. What are you gonna do? So just might as well just do it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So
And
just
following your intuition. That is most important thing. When you can listen to yourself inside of you, you can listen to your intuition very well. Because a lot of us were polluted by a lot of external opinions
yeah,
until you forgot about yourself.
I see. I think a lot of people can relate to that, that they are kind of influenced heavily with their surrounding and the people around them, that they don't
Correct.
truly do things because that they want to do it because other people want them to do it, right?
Correct. Something cool, right? Something trendy, or whatever the social media
Yeah,
say, or whatever
yeah.
parents say, or whatever your friends say, right? It's
Hmm.
cool to be this kind of person. Then
Hmm.
you try to be that kind of person. Why? Because you want to be loved by your friend. Because you want to be loved by your parents. At the end of the day, you just have to learn to love yourself. Once you learn to love yourself, and once you love yourself, that's when you are very confident of yourself. Meaning, I'm not
Mm,
talking about overinflated ego. I'm talking about then you're very secure in whatever you choice that you're going to make.
yeah.
right? So no matter what people say, if it's aligned with you, and okay, thank you, right? And if they don't agree with you, you also know that this is what you're supposed to do, and you're not upset with what their comment is. It's like, thank you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know what to do. Like, thank you for your concern, but I'm gonna do this anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
become what? Unshakable. You become unshakable. That's unshakable self-worth. It's an unshakable confidence,
Yeah. 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 I totally agree
right?
with
A
what you're
lot of
saying.
people, all these great people in the world, like the most successful people in the world, people call them crazy, right?
Why is
I,
that?
I said there are only two types of people. Either you're crazy or you're stupid. It's like when people are driving, right? They're only one crazy, one stupid. When they are driving faster than you, what do you call them? Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody is driving slower than you call them stupid. But but most successful people are always the crazy ones. You know why you call them crazy? Because you believe that they cannot do it, but they believe that they can do it. So who is the crazy one? So they did
Mm.
it anyway. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? Who is
It's
the
like
most successful people always do something that people think is impossible, but they make it possible. I think that is the essence.
uh
I think that is the essence of entrepreneurs, right? Entrepreneurs is basically is just making impossible things possible.
yeah. Now I think about it, yeah. It's like
But actually,
yeah.
in their mind, it's already possible. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? In their mind, it's already possible. I can do it. Just fucking do it. I'm gonna do it because I see I can do it. I see it's already successful. So I think that is the recipe. Like when you can picture yourself in the future and that's already happening, it's already happened. That's a recipe of success.
But at the same time, I feel like you shouldn't think like something that is like actually super impossible that you think you could do it and then you could fail, don't you think? No? Like not to be delusional.
Well,
Like no?
whatever delusional. If you say Elon Musk, I don't think you can put SpaceX goes up the rocket and then you can reuse the rocket again,
Ah,
right?
ah,
Before that was NASA, even NASA think that is impossible. The rocket launcher, I don't think you can reuse it. That was never happened in the history of humanity. And people think he's crazy and he doesn't know shit about space. But he believed he can do it. So who
uh,
is the fucking delusional? You or him? And he
I
did make it happen. So
see.
you think that's possible or impossible? That's up to you. That's up to your fucking belief system. You understand or not?
Yeah, yeah,
So who
yeah,
are
yeah,
you
yeah.
telling me that I cannot do it?
Um,
You understand?
yeah, 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 yeah.
The only thing delusional is yourself.
So
When you
you should.
think if you say things is impossible, it will be impossible. If you say it's possible, it's going to be possible.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, that's why the most successful people are crazy. When people think, I'm like, oh, you're making meditation. How is that going to be? Is that going to make money? Of course, it's making money right now. People are looking for it, right? It's just
Yeah,
depending on if I believe in it. It's just either you believe it or I believe it, right? But I'm the one that is running it, so I better believe it.
yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
all comes from your belief system. Everything is from your belief system. That is
Okay.
very, very important for a business person.
Yeah.
Not just a business person, even in life. So you gotta go down to your coding. So what I mean by
Like how
belief
your brain
system,
is
it's
wired to think.
it's actually your programming, correct?
Yeah.
Your belief system, if you think about it, where is it come from? It's from
Uh,
your who is your
surroundings. Is it
surroundings, yes. Who is your first programmer? Who implanted your first program?
your mom? Is it?
Correct. Your parents, correct?
Yeah.
Your mom, especially, you are correct because we were programmed in our DNA and our belief system and our emotions is from 0 to 7 years old. That's the biggest programming. when I said 0 years old, meaning it's in your mom's womb. So when your mom is pregnant with you, and she was depends if was she a happy person when she was pregnant with you, or was she depressed, or she doesn't even want a baby, or she wasn't even ready to have a baby. So that baby inside of the womb will feel all the emotions. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Subconsciously. That's why a lot of people, some people like, oh, how come I grew up I don't feel loved by my mom? Maybe your mom was not ready when she was pregnant with you. You know what I mean? So she had that weird feeling with towards the baby. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But you had that residual programming that I feel I am not loved. I don't think my mom loved me. You know what I mean? It's something like that, right? So it depends on the programming. And then when you grow up, they will say, "Oh, making money is hard." So that is the first thing that get into your brain first. Making money is hard. Making money is hard. So when you grow up, guess what happens?
You
you're
believe
gonna
that?
you're gonna believe that, and you're gonna
Yeah.
work super hard for your money, and you're gonna, even though you're rich, you're going to work so hard for your money. You work day and night, and you got a lot of money, but you working so hard because you believe that the only way you can get rich is by working hard. But it's not true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can work balanced way, in an easier way, in a
While still
gracefully
making money.
way,
Yeah.
but you're still making money.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
what makes a person A and person B different is the belief system. And you can always change it. You have the power to change your belief system if you decide to.
Is it not like, some people are like when they're older or something, they're already wired and like you cannot really change it or.
Correct. So when you are older, it's a bit harder, but it's not impossible. It depends on the person and individual. If Usually if they're older, they have a lot of trauma and belief system, right? So for example, they're 60 years old, and then from young they believe that um like make rich people is evil, for example. Rich
Okay.
people is evil, for example, and they never get rich themselves because, you know what I mean, and they always poor, for example, because they think rich people are as asshole. And all their lives, every time there is a confirmation, like, oh, some rich people fuck them up or something, right? And then that confirms their belief system again. But actually they're creating it because they believe in it. It happened to them, and then they believe it, but it keeps confirming, right? So there's a lot of trauma and emotional hate and frustration and anger towards that whatever it is that they believe in it,
Yeah.
right? So that's why when you tell them, they're like, no, it's not correct, and they'll be a bit like that. But if they realize it themselves, and they decide. So the most important thing, they decide that I want to change. I want to change my life. I want to change my belief system. Then they can change it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
right. When they're older, because there's so many confirmation, whatever happened to them, it's like that. It's like, oh, I always get cheated. For example, I always get cheated whenever I do business. Maybe because your grandpa used to get cheated, for example, and then your father get cheated, and then you're like, oh my god, the examples that you have is always get cheated, and then you develop a trust issue,
Yeah.
right? And you never take a partner, or you always distrust your employees, you always distrust your surroundings, you distrust your suppliers. Then your whole life will be full of distrust and having a lot of fear and doubt, that's not comfortable, right?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah, and then the more you carry fear, the more you were attracted, because that's how it works. You
What do
know
you
what I
mean
mean?
by that?
The law of attraction,
No.
energy
Oh.
is like physics.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you know Einstein, so energy is like magnetic.
Uh-huh.
Energy is magnetic. So if you have positive energy, it will always attract positive. If it's negative, it will attract negative. So similar energy will attract magnetic to a similar energy, same energy. So you have the same pattern and belief system that you're gonna get screwed over by your partner or somebody that you don't trust people, that the world is like was gonna fuck you over. That is exactly what you're going to keep playing. You
Yeah.
understand? And
Yeah.
that's what exactly what you're gonna attract. The same experience you're gonna attract. So this is not just heebie-jeebie or spirituality, but this is science and physics. Yeah, you can research this. Okay.
Okay. Okay, that's it for today. I would like to thank you, Stephanie, for coming on to my channel and doing this interview.
All right. Thank you, Ramses.
Thank you.